Smell good family. How y'all living? How y'all doing? Talk to me. I know it's been a while. But listen, I'm gonna pretty much put y'all on some game. Y'all read the title. And I'm gonna eventually be scrapping my whole collection. I won't say whole collection. I'm gonna keep about 17 of these. And it doesn't look like it's much here, but if you count the fragrances, the oils on the side, and then I have some in the back over here as well, decants and things of that nature, then it amounts to about 60 to 70 fragrances. I know it doesn't look it, but it is a lot. And some of them are repetitive. So, I'm going to be revamping a lot of these. I only want bangers in my collection. Just straight bangers. And some of these are good. Some of them are great. But to me, some of them are not bangers. So this is the whole premise of me, kind of revamping my whole collection. So within the next year or two, you'll probably see some drastic changes to my collections. I'll be giving bottles away, which I normally do, to family, to friends, to some of you guys. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But anyway, getting to my original point, the reason I'm doing that is because, guys, y'all gotta understand, when you starting off in any type of thing, but in fragrances in particular, there's a lot of information out there on the internet. There's a lot of he say, she say, this is the best. Hey, you need this. You got to add this to your collection. And it's easy to get caught up in the hype per se, right? And I'm pretty sure all of us have struggled at some point from getting caught up in the hype. And honestly, we've probably had a fragrance we just bought, and then the next hype thing came, the hype train, and now we feeling like, damn, I gotta get that one now. And a lot of time, these fragrance influencers are not credible. The people who get paid, these really big, huge influencers, are not credible a lot of the times because they're getting paid to promote certain fragrances a lot of the times. Or for them, it's just content at the end of the day. They want to keep growing their channel. They want to keep getting views and things of that nature. So what they're going to do is promote things that aren't necessarily all that, or just might be okay, but let's hype it up because, that's going to draw eyeballs and that's going to bring more shine to me, ultimately filling their pockets more, right? So you guys have to be careful and have discernment when you're dealing with these influencers, and take what they say with like a grain of salt, because a lot of them are not necessarily on your side. They don't have your best interests at heart, right? So smaller creators such as myself, such as shout out damn, his name don't even come to my top of my head right now, but it'll come to me. It's like 2 or 3 that I actually follow, who I actually like, y'all give some good game, and they're small creators, so I know they're not really out to get anybody. You get what I'm saying? They're on the come up. So that's most of the time, that's when you could trust people the most, because they don't have any skin in the game yet. So it's like they don't really have a reason to lie. But I'm gonna just show y'all a few fragrances that I've gotten off the strength of listening to content creators, and I'm gonna just let you know whether or not they'll be coming back into the collection. So this one I bought. This is 1 million. Great fragrance, I've had this for years. I think I got it as a gift at one point. And it's going to stay in the collection, but when I run out, I don't think I'm going to re-up, just because there are so many better 1 millions out there now. Elixir, I got 1 million Lucky back here, so that's going to stay in the collection. 1 million Parfum is amazing, so I don't know if I'll be keeping this one around once it's out. But that had nothing to do with the influencer. I'm just letting y'all know what's going to be leaving the collection, what's going to be staying. This one, obviously, is going to stay. Y'all don't know about Sophie's Bound. And sorry the camera's not focusing for whatever reason. But if y'all don't know about Sophie's Bound, y'all tripping. This is a great raspberry and leather fragrances. This was definitely stay. After Effect, Initials, Side Effect Clone. This is good. I do like it, but it doesn't project the way I need it to. It doesn't necessarily do what I want it to do. It got hyped by, the Duke Dennis train, and still to this day on my TikTok, it's done over 25,000 views, and it gets a lot of traction. But in all honesty, not everybody could pull this off. And for me, it doesn't project and it's not as powerful as I would like it to be. As it's macerated, it's become very, very sexy and seductive. So if you want to keep it as like a close quarters type of fragrance when you're chilling with a lady friend or something, cool. But outside of that, I've yet to receive any compliments on that. So I don't really think it's as good as I think or thought it was initially. This was another one the influencer kind of put me on, and I actually do like it. I've been told it smells expensive, but I don't wear it a lot. Game of Spades, Wild Card. It just doesn't get a lot of wear, simply because of timing. I mean, I probably could layer it with something, but I will end up keeping this in the collection. However, it just doesn't get the most use. So I wish I would have known that prior to buying it. Here's another one that is like occasional. Like, when am I gonna really have the time to wear this? This is Veneno. This is a Killian Smoking Hot clone. This is by French Avenue. It's actually really good, and I'm glad I got it in the collection, but it is a heavily tobacco-based fragrance, apple and tobacco. So it does smell good, maybe about a 7 out of 10. But like I said, when am I really gonna have time to wear something like that? That is like more of an occasion fragrance. So once that one's gone, that one just might be gone, guys. I don't know if I'll re-up on it, but it's full to the brim. Like, it's fairly new, so that'll take a while. But I'm just saying, Nitro Red, another one that was hyped on TikTok. Everybody was going crazy. Nitro Red Intense, Nitro Red. I jumped on the bandwagon. This joint to me smells like an air freshener. It smells like a bathroom air freshener. And to be quite honest, it does get compliments, shockingly. That's probably the only reason I would keep it in my collection, but I just don't think I'm gonna be wearing it crazy, you know, because to me it smells like an air freshener. Now, if I could layer it with something and kind of tolerate it like that, I mean, cool. But I think this is extremely hyped, and I jumped on the bandwagon, and you know, I kind of regret it. But at the same time, like I said, it gets hella compliments, so it's like it's hard for me to regret it. I just don't like it that much. Off-Not Supremacy, another one that was hype train, but I love this stuff. This was actually good. Like, every once in a while, you are gonna come across bangers, fragrances that, you know, you might get suggested or that's going crazy, going up, and they're bangers. But this is not to anybody's surprise. That's a Creed Aventus kind of remix, so that DNA does well. I mean, you know. What else? Versace Dylan Blue. Great fragrance, great fresh fragrance, but kind of simple to me. Very simple. It is classy. You could wear it anytime, any place. But I don't know if I'll re-up on this. The juice is about halfway. I just might, just to keep it in the collection for a rainy day and maybe the layer, I might just hold on to it for a while. But you can see where the juice at. I don't think I'll be going too crazy on this. This is a good scent, but you know, it got hyped. It's a blue scent, and blue scents are typically very basic. So I mean, I'm not crazy about it. It is good, but like I said, I only want straight bangers in my collection. I like a blue scent more like a YSL. You know, this is a toilet. I'm tripping. This is YSL Y. This is the toilet. Now I might go get the Parfum just because it's a stronger DNA, and I just feel like the toilet, like, look at the dent in that already. It just be going so fast that I don't like. But that's more of a blue scent that I like, or that of a YSL Parfum. You know, myself. This is a good one too. It's unique. It's uniquely different. That was hype train too, but it was worth it. So a lot of these were like blind buys, guys, and you gotta understand, it's best to probably sample your fragrances opposed to just blind buying. Here, this is Okja Parallel. Great layering scent. I got a video on that, so check it out. So this will probably stay unless I find a replacement. This is supposed to be a clone of Another 13 by what brand is that? I can't, it's not coming to mind, but it's a clone of another 13. This is really good. It has a clean clothes, fresh out the dryer type of smell, so it's very unique, like nothing I've ever smelled. So this is great for layering. I wouldn't wear it by itself because it doesn't project too much. It's more of like an amplifier type of fragrance. So Lattafa Quad Alpha Sun. This is more like a heavily pineapple scent. When this goes, it's out of there. Like, this is good for something like a Citizen's Jack or Al Hermione Amber Oud Gold Edition. This will pair well with it because these are fruity fragrances and they have pineapple in them already, so they're heavily citrus up front. But by itself, it's almost like kind of useless. Same with Lattafa Honor and Glory. It gets a lot of love, but these are things that I blind bought off of, you know, just hearing an influencer say, yo, these are fire, you need these, add these to the collection, without sampling them. And then I got them and I'm like, oh, okay, they're good, but I wasn't really blown away. Same with Liquid Brun. Like, great smelling fragrance, but it's not really me. You smell like a coffee creamer, like a marshmallow coffee creamer, and it smells good, but it's just too sweet for my liking. It's syrupy, sticky sweet, and I don't personally like that. And again, got convinced. You know, you get in this fragrance game, you hear what's good, you hear what's not, and you just like take people's word for it. Assad Bourbon Lattafa, another one that is like the Azaro Most Wanted over here, which is one of my personal fragrance, but this has something in it that I'm not too particularly fond of. So it's like, I'm a little bit iffy. Another one that when it's gone, it's gone. May even give some of these away, guys. So I think outside of, I do have a lot of oils over here, YSL and different type of Born Aroma and things of that nature. I got some decants back there and things of that nature. But a lot of these, I'm not gonna go over. I'm not gonna touch. When these are gone, these are easily replaceable. If you want some of these, you want to know where I got them from, check out my fragrance addiction video, because I talk about where you can find these. But these are just simple oils, man. You know, some of these you could pair with the fragrance to amplify it more, or just to make it smell better. And to be honest, the oils last a lot longer on your skin than these do, because they're higher oil concentrations. So, you know, like right here I have baby powder, I have Baccarat, I have a Tom Ford Noir decant, Azar the Most Wanted, I have an Angel Share decant right here. This is a different style of Baccarat. I got some Jean Paul back there, some Polo Red. I got a lot of different, you know, unique stuff back there. We got some Egyptian musk, some hot water, like I said, YSL, Silver Mountain Water, Club New York, a lot of different, you know, different styles of things. But this is pretty much my collection. This is pretty much some of the mistakes I've made, and I'm just putting y'all on game, so y'all don't have to make the same mistakes. And this right here, despite everything I've shown y'all, this might be top 3. This is shea butter, but it smells like a angelic flower, bro. This gold juice is just like a elixir of life, bro. You put this under your skin or on your skin, and then you put any fragrance on top of it, you're gonna be the best smelling in the room, man. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, guys. That's some of the mistakes I've made. Like I said, don't be trusting these huge influencers. Get the stuff that you like. Get the stuff you like first. And that's the mistake I've made. So as I get rid of these things, I'll be getting these things that I like. And the things that I like will slowly but surely take the places of some of these stuff that are good, but they're just okay to me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. In 2026, I love y'all. Y'all stay smelling good. Make the world a better smelling place, man. One spray at a time. And until next time, guys, peace.